Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for Arizona, Eduardo Rodriguez. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair.
Batting second, first baseman
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing, and he popped it up. Brings it in. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And here is Devers. This one in the air, center field. Finley should have this one, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Back here in the desert, and the starter for Toronto, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Eddie Matthews stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Gets under and pops it up. Schneider under this one. And a quick out, number 1. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one, Geraldo Perdomo.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And there's 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Luis.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Luis Gonzalez. And that's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Rodon making his first start of the year, and they traded for him earlier this year. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Chase Field, second inning set to go. So the Arizona Diamondbacks are holding their own so far this season. They're a team that was viewed as a real contender to make some noise, so they might need to turn it on.
Well, it's early, and they haven't put themselves out of contention yet. Maybe they aren't running away with the league, but they're still in a position to battle for a spot in the postseason. They've got some work to do before the All-Star break to put themselves in a good position if they're going to contend down the stretch.
Next pitch misses outside. Full count now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Schneider launched a homer in his most recent game. Second inning here, no score. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Batting eighth, right fielder Brandon Marsh.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fouls away the first offering. That one missed. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
And now Tyler Heineman, a switch hitter batting right.
Ball 1.
Line drive, and this one looks like trouble. Runner from third in to score, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 out, runner at second. Manny Machado getting ready to hit, and that is out of play. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's a ball.
And now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying to the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Vladimir Guerrero next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that is that. Three runs for him here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chase Field, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Randy Arozarena. High fly ball, right field. Marsh under it. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Guerrero takes it in for the out. 2 down. And now here is Gabriel Moreno.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter,
Rafael Devers up to hit. Flied to center his first time.
Ball, that's out.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His 7th home run of the season. And they add on. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Eduardo Rodriguez is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Burns.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the 0-1. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Okamoto coming home. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Brandon Marsh next up for the Blue Jays. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Up next.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the air, left field, and that's a foul ball. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. That's a hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Manny Machado. He's 2 for 2. Foul ball there. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. In the air to left center. Finley settles under this one. 2 away now.
Up next For the Blue Jays, center fielder Vladimir Guerrero.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero. Foul ball. Four runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In there at the knees for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Blue Jays 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back here in the desert as we go to the last of the 3rd.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
There's the strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Way high with that one. And that's ball 3. Bounce to the right side. Schneider whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 8, center fielder Steve Finley.
Here's the center fielder, Steve Finley. Ripped on the ground to second, to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Richie Sexson. Tap foul at the plate. Sexson matched a homer in his last game. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back here at Chase Field, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart. Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
The 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. And it is 2-1. Next pitch is downstairs. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Devers now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Devers in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been quite a threat lately with 6 homers in his last 10 games. The 1-0. And a strike to Devers. Gets him to chase after that one. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kazuma Okamoto. Hard hit down the line and left. And in one hops the wall. The relay throw. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So digging in, Davis Schneider.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Out number 3. Blue Jays held in check, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
To the right side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. Check swing went around. Strike 1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. The Diamondbacks yet to pick up a hit here. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up next, Luis Gonzalez. Grounded out his first time up. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swings through. And it's a strikeout. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They continue to trail 7-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Jays, Brandon Marsh. In the air, left field. Arozarena takes it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Tyler
The switch hitting
Heineman.
catcher will come up to hit. Tyler Heineman. In the air, right field. Gonzalez on his way over. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Manny Machado.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now Machado up here. Swings over the top of that one. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. Out to short. Perdomo on to first. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these D-backs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
This one in the air, right field. Marsh running hard. Can't get there. This one lands foul. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Base hit, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air, center field. Guerrero coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. It's in and out of his glove. Still slings it to second. There's 1. To first, safe. Not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. His second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Richie Sexson. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. D-backs add a pair on the homer. It's now a 7-2 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now.
So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's in there.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-1. That's out to center field. Finley on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Here's the center fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Nope, outside.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And into the pool. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here, and there's a foul ball. Way inside. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered in this game. Missed inside with the curve.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Laser could be trouble. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Hit in the air, center field. Finley under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Davis Schneider.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Cade Stroud.
25.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Schneider in now, takes ball one off the plate. Two on, two outs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Finley gets under it. And that is... Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now 8-2.
I'm gonna run you wild. You can't stop me. It's in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Eddie Matthews. That missed by a lot. Ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Third home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-3.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple.
Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Luis Gonzalez, 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Throws to second. He pulls into second as a run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Randy Arozarena stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Geraldo.
So now with one away and a man at second. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Gonzalez around third. He'll score easily. Now a 3-run game. It's 8-5. And in its second with an RBI double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now
Now on the bump, Johan Oviedo, ready to make his season debut. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Line drive, base hit. Guerrero quickly throws it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Abreu getting loose as well. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and we're all square. It's 8-8.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Steve Finley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Johan Oviedo gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Eric Gagne gets the ball now. He's making his second appearance of the season. At the plate, Richie Sexson. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Matthews in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here's 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even now at 8 apiece. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Brandon Marsh. On the ground. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Tyler Heineman, the next to hit.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one in the air center field. Finley settles underneath it. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Vladimir Guerrero.
Guerrero in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Two on, one out. Grounder might be two. The flip. There's one. On to Bellinger. It's a double play. So one run in the inning on this base hit. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Digging in, Luis Gonzalez. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this lead. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
For the Diamondbacks, left fielder.
One out man at first. Now here is Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Fastball for a strike. The 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He scores to tie it up.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. In the air to left center. Guerrero under it. And there are two down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. The D-backs with the go-ahead run standing at second here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a bouncer towards third, but it kicks foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Marsh in position, and the inning is over. D-backs with a run-scoring double, and we've got a good one. Tied at 9-9. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Taylor Clark. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. This guy with light tower power. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball, that's down.
Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Now, Kazuma Okamoto. And the 1-0. Slider right there. The 1-2. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Just misses with that one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's the second baseman, Davis Schneider.
Second baseman, Davis Schneider.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's the third down. One left for Toronto, and this remains a 9-9 ball game. Back here at Chase Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Cody Bellinger stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Out towards right center field. Guerrero under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Steve Finley. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jason Adams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bounced up the middle. Not in time. Great effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on at first.
If he would have had just a little quicker release going up the middle, he's maybe able to get that out right there. And that's the kind of play that defines the best shortstops between just the average ones.
Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews. The 0-1. This ball's chopped to the ground. Now a jump throw. What a play. Inning over. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 9-9. Back here in the desert, we go to the 9th. Brandon Marsh now at the plate. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Oh, 1 down. And fouled off. The 0-2. Chopped on the ground. Chisholm. And it gets by him. He can't make it back to the bag in time, and they can't get the out.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Go ahead run on base. Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Here's Machado. Out towards right center field. No one can get there. It falls in. They won't test it here. Bases loaded. No outs.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it. So really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Really important at bat coming up now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one outside. Ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Base hit, 1 run in already. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Gone. Big time blast. A grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 14-9.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Taylor Clark out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
Michael Soroka on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Schwarber at the plate now, and that's strike 1. This one in the air. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Kazuma.
Next to hit, Kazuma Okamoto. Lifted in the air, right center field. Gonzalez racing over to make the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman
Davis Schneider digs in now. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
First and second, 2 outs. Brandon Marsh next up for the Blue Jays. Out towards left center. And that is that. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Jays lead it 14-9. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Brian Abreu. He last pitched 2 days ago. Leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Right side. Schneider tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Luis Gonzalez.
Next to hit for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez. Popped up left side. Okamoto under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Randy Arozarena.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Abreu is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
14-9 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. Went to A&D, mad P, phone Mark. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap duel, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame. Anything less lame.